What's going on, guys? My name is Arbuckle. Welcome back to another video. Today I wanted to talk about the best solo strategy for the zombies map Shadows of Evil. Now I know this video is a little bit late. This map's been around for a really long time and Der Eisendrache is already out on the PlayStation. But I made a video for the Giant a while back talking about the best solo strategy for that map, and I felt like I needed to do the same for Shadows of Evil because I know there's a lot of people out there that still play it and want to make it far and want to be able to be successful on this map. So hopefully this video will help you guys out a little bit. So the first thing I want to talk about is perks. You absolutely need to have a gobble gum that's going to allow you to buy more than 4 perks, or just have more than 4 perks. This map, it is almost a necessity to have almost all of the perks because there's so many that are so crucial to this strategy and keeping you alive as long as possible. So whether it be an unquenchable, which allows you to buy an extra perk, and on the house, which allows you to just get a random free perk power up, or a perkaholic, which just gives you all the perks in the game, that would probably be your best bet. If you're trying to make it far on this map, if you're going for like a quote-unquote world record or your best record, the perkaholic is definitely the best way to go, especially on early rounds, because it allows you to save money and hit the box even more than you would before, open more doors, get those rituals done as fast as possible so that you don't have to worry about it later on down the road in the game. So the reason I say that is because you have so many good perks in this game. Juggernaut. Juggernaut is obviously a necessity. Always need Juggernaut. Quick Revive. Gotta have Quick Revive if you're playing solo, so you can revive yourself and make it as far as possible. Widow's Wine. That is probably one of the most clutch perks that I've ever seen in a zombies game. It's kind of like Electric Cherry, right? It's like if a zombie hits you, you're gonna send off the Widow's Wine thing, the little the spider webs, which is basically gonna save your life because it's gonna freeze the zombie. So that's basically a necessity. You gotta have Mule Kick because you gotta have 3 weapons when doing the strategy. Honestly, it doesn't matter what strategy you're doing. You need to have Mule Kick if you're trying to make it far. Just because if you don't, you're gonna be constantly buying upgraded ammo off the wall, because eventually you're gonna get to a point where you run out of ammo and you can't survive one round with all the guns that you have. So Mule Kick is almost a necessity as much as Juggernaut is. And then you got things like Double Tap, Sleight of Hand, and Stamina Up, which are honestly so crucial. Stamina Up is absolutely huge in this map, especially for the strategy that I'm going to be talking about, because you got to be quick. There's going to be times where zombies are coming from all which ways, and you got to be able to move quick and get out of certain situations. And then Double Tap and Sleight of Hand are honestly just as helpful. I mean, Sleight of Hand is going to help you reload if you have that Mars Stogwar, the Wonder Weapon. And you have to shoot it real quick, and you can reload really quick with Sleight of Hand. Double Tap kills the zombies faster. If you're going to use one of the guns that I'm going to talk about here in a little bit, then you're going to have Double Tap. So honestly, it's just as easy to use a perkaholic. If you can't, for some reason, get any more than 4 perks, the best ones are going to be Juggernaut, Quick Revive, Widow's Wine, and Mule Kick. I honestly think that if you can only use 4 perks, Double Tap, Sleight of Hand, and Stamina Up can wait. Now, Stamina Up's going to suck not having, but if you can only do 4, I would definitely go with those 4. Now let's talk about weapons of choice. Alright, obviously the Wonder Weapon is going to be one of those weapons. If you don't know how to do that, there's videos all over YouTube. You can figure out how to do it. I think it used to be called the Mars Stogwar, but recently they renamed it. And I don't know if that has anything to do with trying to help people figure out how to upgrade it, but I'm going to call it the Mars Stogwar anyways because that sounds cooler. So the Mars Stogwar you absolutely got to have. The ray gun is not a necessity, but is one that I really, really highly recommend. And then your third weapon is going to be a haymaker or a breckie. I recommend the haymaker. I personally think that's a little bit better, but basically what that gun is for is it's an escape gun. Basically, you want to run around with that gun that you can use, like if you get trapped, for example, that thing guns down zombies so easily, so you can basically clear a path for yourself, and that one helps a lot when getting in sticky situations. If not, you can just run around with the Wonder Weapon, and that helps out a lot as well. Be smart when you're picking your guns up, okay? Keep in mind that when you get Mule Kick, your third weapon, keep track of what your third weapon is, because if you do go down, you're going to lose that third weapon. So the smart thing to do is to make sure out of your first 2 weapons, you get the Wonder Weapon and probably the haymaker rather than the ray gun. I feel like the haymaker is more important than the ray gun is. And then that third weapon, then you can get the ray gun or whatever other gun you think that you would do better with. But the Wonder Weapon, absolutely need to have. A haymaker or a breckie, absolutely need to have. Very important to survive really far on this map. Now finally, let's talk about the location of this strategy. The location of this godly given strategy. And I'll tell you right now, you're seeing level 40 gameplay. I think it's level 40 because I don't have time. I'm about to go to LA tomorrow. I don't have time to try to go to round 100. I'll upload a video in the future showing me on round 100 so I can prove to you guys that this actually works. But today I just wanted to show you guys round 40 gameplay that I got. And The location is in the room directly next to the upgrade machine. And a lot of people run this strategy, and personally, this is the best strategy. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Just because there's so many escape routes, everything is set up perfect. Alright, you have a gobble gum machine and you have a box location right next to you. So in case you get like a fire sale and you need a new gobble gum or something, everything is right there, right at your disposal. You also have the pack-a-punch that's right next to you, so if you do get a gun out of the box that you can you can run right next door and pack-a-punch it, or you can pack-a-punch a gun you already have to get maybe blast furnace or any other special attachment you can get on your upgraded gun. And there's so many different escape routes. You have 3 portals that lead to the other side of the map, which is just simple enough right there. You have 3 different ways to escape there that'll take you completely out of the building or the room. Then you have the pack-a-punch room that you can fade away to if you get trapped over in that way. You have a whole room in there to run around in. And then you have the stairs that lead up to the other room, where if you open that door up there by Mule Kick, that's another way you can escape. So there's so many different escape routes. There's a train in the middle that has doors on all 4 sides. There's so many different ways you can run down here, which I really, really like. Now, Margwas will get annoying. When Margwas start to spawn, it's really annoying when they walk and all the other zombies are running full speed. The best thing to do is try to pile up all the zombies and take them to the Margwa. And once you get to the Margwa, shoot out his first eye with your haymaker and then get him to run in the pack of zombies. That way it's not really confusing, because you got zombies right here and you got a Margwa over here and you're trying to kill them both, and then it just ends up really, really bad. But this is the strategy. Run in circles down here. Honestly, I just like running a figure 8. I like being an idiot. You guys will probably notice in this gameplay I wasn't very smart while using my Maristagwa, mainly because I knew I wasn't going to try to make it far. I knew that I only wanted to go to round 40 to make this video, so I was kind of just shooting it for no reason at all. But don't do what I did. Save your ammo. Be smart with it. You get max ammos every round, if not every other round. And yeah, guys, that's the strategy. Hopefully you guys did enjoy this video. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see all you guys in the next video.